Yo, what's up everyone? DISHIN Podcast, episode 32. This is everything that we got into. We made our NHL debut on ice with SkateSkins and warm-ups with the Philadelphia Flyers.
Also just that Hockey Fights Cancer placard that's on the design of the skins. Guys being able to write their own message on there I think is really cool.
New Era, Fall Winter 2025, live now. Let's go.
Overall, this is all true custom stuff from New Era. 11 new hats, 5 apparel pieces, first hockey jersey New Era's ever made.
I think the thing is, it's just the bar just keeps getting higher and higher.
Also, we're here in our new studio. Check out episode 32 live now.
All right, welcome back to another episode of the DISHIN Podcast. It's been a minute.
Let's go.
We're in a new space. Let's talk about it a little
New
bit.
spot. Let's go. Yeah, we're out here in the back of the shop. We used to be in the front of the shop. We would change the front around quite a bit every time we go to record, move the goalie pads, adjust the lighting because the sun hits really hard out there. But yeah, we've been working on this for a couple months now, and nice to be all set up back here.
Let's go. Derek,
Yep.
got an actual camera for you now. How
Yes,
we
sir.
feeling?
How we doing, everyone? Doing good. I'm in my little merch corner, basically. You guys can kind of see everything where we stock. This is also our stock room, too.
Yeah.
Turn podcast space.
We need a name for that corner.
Ooh. Maybe we can get a sponsor for the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There we
Right now
go.
it looks like what Chaos corner in there a little bit.
Yeah, shout out the Chaos Boys.
Yeah, shout out Pete, DJ, and Sean over there. Yeah, boys, good to be chopping it up again.
Yeah, episode 32.
Yeah. Episode 32. Wow.
Yeah.
32. Holy crap.
Getting up there.
Well, yeah, it's been an exciting couple months. Obviously, this little renovation back here, Maddie fucking crushed it with the skate wall, the stick wall, really putting a lot of energy and time into getting this ready for us. And this is like the permanent spot. Feels good.
Yeah, for sure. This would be great. This would be really dope for us to just be able to walk in here and get set up and get going too. And I think a great spot we can have guests on, even do like the virtual guests that we were doing a little bit on the first 30 or so episodes that we've done. So yeah, excited for this. This will be nice.
Yeah, so I guess let's maybe we could do like a quick recap of what we've been up to, because we've been off the grid for a little while on the pod. We're back to it. A lot of people are asking too. We had the New Era drop. A lot of people are asking at that. You know, when's the next pod dropping? So
Specifically Matt's dad.
yeah, specifically Tom.
Oh, is
yeah.
he asking that at
Yes.
the New Era event?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right away. He's like, when's the next pod coming out?
Yeah, Chad asked me, and then some kid DM'd me a couple weeks ago asking about it.
Yeah, I think the challenging part was like, I don't know. It wasn't really the scheduling. It was just really about like, we never had a permanent spot before. So
Yeah.
I think now that we have this set up and we can walk back here and really get going, this would be more of a consistent basis for us. And not that it wasn't on the first 30, but this is just a lot easier for us to get in here and get going. So
Yeah,
I'm excited for it.
And the whole lighting setup too, like, which is great. Like it's nice. It's nice. It's cozy. It's comfy.
Yeah.
Got some nice chairs. Now we're talking with stands. We're not holding the mics anymore. So
It'll be ever evolving, too, which will be nice.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
yeah. So why don't we recap the past couple months? We've had a lot of stuff going on with SkateSkins. You specifically with that, between the work you've been doing with the NHL and then also the New Era collab. So we can spend some time and recap that.
Yeah, we've had a busy past few weeks, haven't we? We made our NHL debut on ice with SkateSkins and warm-ups with the Philadelphia Flyers, so that was huge. And yeah, can't thank the Flyers enough for that entire project. And yeah, I remember pitching Hockey Fights Cancer on a league-wide call a couple years ago now through the NHL, and was fortunate they gave me that platform to be able to talk to all teams. And from what I heard, the Flyers were a team that were really interested in that from the jump. And you know, we're really trying to find a way to work within hockey ops and get those approved on the ice. And was reached out to by the Flyers a couple months ago, and they said they really wanted to be the first team to be able to wear them on ice. And yeah, Hockey Fights Cancer, perfect partnership for us to work with them on, and just an overall awesome experience for us to be able to go out there, travel for the whole event, and have everybody there. That was surreal, and just seeing them all come out on the ice like that was unbelievable.
I wanted to ask you more so on the pod, but also just in general. What, obviously, like everyone's like kind of had their role within both brands, and like between the DISHIN and Skins. But like, what for you that has literally done so much and built that product with your bare hands, what were you feeling in that moment when you saw the Flyers take the ice and all those guys had skins on for the first time, officially?
Yeah, I think it's a hard feeling to describe, really. I don't have like one word that I'll say, like euphoria. That's like the only way I think you can describe it. It's just like, because when it's like, Yeah, you talk about it. It's like the progression of this brand and the product has just evolved so much over time. I've like put so much energy, and there's just been so many emotions I've felt like throughout the beginning of starting that brand. That brand was really the push that I got to really be able to go full time with what we're doing right now. And I look at it from both sides every day. I'm so happy and thankful for it, but I also know how much work we put into it to achieve a milestone like that, and all the work that Ben and we all do right here to even make it go. So it's easy to point at me, but it's like everybody that does all the work within it to make it happen. But yeah, it's wild. Like seeing them on the ice like that, it's like boom, one after another. It's like Couturier, Zegras, Konechny, Samheim, like all these guys like coming out the door. It's just insane, and all different designs, and to be able to have the kids be able to have their artwork on the actual skins is really special. And yeah, I talked about the Flyers, but just like that personal, kids pediatric element was really special and really gave those kids a light that I don't think they necessarily would have gotten. And they were able to be on the bench during warm-ups and have the players all go up to them and say what up and give them fist bumps. It was overall really fucking cool, and I would say probably one of the coolest things that we've done yet. And that's saying something, I think, just based on all the stuff that we've done until now.
I know for me, it's like that's been so fun to just be a part of, and like I thought it was super cool. Like, like we had all the boys there, but you also had like your dad there, like you had Lex and the kids, like that had to have been so special. And like I remember like when everyone was doing the laps before they went and did the guys did the pretzel drill, Tom, like you and Tom like looked at each other and he's just giving you a high five, and like that was just super cool, like to see that. Like, and I'm glad that we were all there to share that moment, but I'm glad I like snapped somewhat of a photo of you two together slapping up. It was like kind of out of focus, but I'm glad I was able to catch that, because I know Tom like was smiling the whole time. Like that's so cool.
For sure, that was definitely the coolest part, and will always be the coolest part to me. I always think it's funny, like whenever the three of us are like on a trip or like go somewhere or do something dope, like I don't know, I think about when we were like All-Star Game, we had media passes and we're like on the ice for some creator event or something, like we're always like FaceTiming people. We'll like FaceTime our parents or wives or girlfriends or whatever. And I don't know, for me, like I don't think I touched my phone that whole warm-up trip. I don't think I took one photo, and I just felt like it was like that I was everything I needed. That was just a really cool moment for me. I had everybody there that I wanted to be there, and to be able to experience that is just a feeling I can't really describe. And yeah, that's just will go down in my book as one of the coolest moments of all time, just to have a product that we created on NHL ice, and to have the buy-in from the players and the league and the support of everybody, to have the ESPN article, the NHL.com piece, all the content leading up to it. The video Adam made was so sick, and all the content you guys did, and everybody that helped get it to this point. And like I said, that's what makes it go, is everybody buying in and the commitment to all the skills that everybody brings. So yeah, to be able to experience it with everybody is hands down the coolest part of it all.
Yeah, and Philly, what a spot too. That rink's unreal.
Yeah, Philly's dope. For anybody that's watching that's been there, it's like all those rinks, like you can stand in one spot and you can look around and you can see Phillies, Eagles, and the Sixers and the Flyers play in the same spot. So it's pretty cool.
It's like a little triangle, which I thought was cool. I didn't know they had all their arenas and stadiums like that.
Yeah.
It's got to be crazy on when there's two teams playing on the same day.
Yeah, I've heard people say that.
It's gotta happen. I'm sure they try to avoid it as much as possible, but it has to happen. But,
for sure.
Just to add to your point, the SkateSkins trip, it like during the warm-ups, it like took me back to being at Canal Side and like over at Harbor Center and all the places that we worked on, where they gave us ice basically to shoot any type of content in the early days, especially during COVID, when we were just basically testing stuff out and putting it out there, seeing if like people really thought it was cool. And it was just really awesome to see it on a uniform team. And also to your point of the players having the pediatric kids, but like also some players having their own personal writing on it, for the Who I Fight For. Like some of them had their own personal like ties to it, which was really cool. So not only the pediatric kids getting their opportunity to do their really cool designs, but also just that, Hockey Fights Cancer placard that's on the design of the skins, and guys being able to write their own message on there, I think is really cool.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good point too. Like this brand is almost 6 years old now, and I used to go to Batavia and, print these out with Phil once a week. I was going to Batavia, so it's like a 2-hour trip. And I would think about all these thoughts in my head for a really long time as I was driving out there, just overall big picture of the brand, the product, like milestones, goals I want to see achieved. And yeah, this was a huge one, and warm-ups, we've had the product used in gameplay of every levels except the NHL. Now to have them in warm-ups, so a lot of people are asking us, when are you going to have them in actual gameplay? And I think right now we're just taking it one step at a time, and having them in warm-ups is just like a huge piece of that and a huge step forward. And I think the sky really is the limit for this brand and what we can do, and ultimately the creative potential of it too. Just we always say it's a blank canvas for your skates, and yeah, to have the kids involved in the pediatric, there's really so much you can do with it. And I'm really excited to see it evolve. We've had our best year to date thus far, and we've got a lot of new, unique pieces of that help it get to that point that I'm excited about, and stuff we're going to springboard into 2026 and beyond. So yeah, more to come. Hopefully more of the Flyers next year, more team outreach, more projects like this, and to the moon.
Yeah. My heart dropped when I saw like them all come out. Like that was so sick.
Yeah.
Like to echo what Derek said, like it just like immediately I thought about just going to Riverworks Harbor Center during COVID and just like being so cold, but filming as much as we possibly can, because you had to go and make more skins at Phil's, and that was like a 2-hour process alone just driving, and to see it on ice and like to see that was just super cool.
Yeah.
So
Back to when they were a 2-piece skin,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
so
for
four pieces going out on a boot base or a player. So
Yeah.
it's crazy to see where it's evolved. And also just to like button it up, I want to just add, like, I feel like Hockey Ops has been opening up the door for a lot more creative opportunities just across the NHL. We've been seeing it with the Centennial stuff this year. There's a lot of home-on-home jerseys this year. Like we saw last night, the Blackhawks versus Rangers, blue versus red. So, like, I think it's starting to finally turn, and they're being a little bit more receptive to it. So I don't think SkateSkins, during a game is too far away, hopefully.
Yeah, I don't think
That's a
so.
good
I
point.
think, like that just seemed like proof of concept there, and it seemed like a lot of the guys really liked having that and expressing that. And dude, also like we didn't even mention this overtime win for Philly that
Yeah.
night, like unreal.
Electric.
What like we couldn't have asked for a better game to go to. I remember I think they went down by like 1 or 2 goals, and we're like, well, at least we're here. We're
Yeah.
enjoying ourselves. Let's
Yeah.
go to the pro shop. Let's just walk around the arena during the second period, and then yeah, what a fun game to be at.
That was super sick, man. I mean, to be the Flyers too, like, I remember when I was like 6 years old, like I don't know, I was like, I would talk to my dad and be like, oh, I'm going to go to the NHL. What team is going to draft me? And I remember like clear as day, my dad said the Flyers.
Wow.
And every time I would see the Flyers logo growing up, I'm like, oh, damn, that logo is just like intriguing to me. And I didn't really think about it until like we're all driving there, and I was just like, damn, I don't know why this feels so special to me, but that's probably why, is because that really has stuck with me for such a long moment in my life. So
It's kind of an iconic logo too. I mean, like you saw it in the Mighty Ducks movie. Remember
Is it in the Mighty
goal?
Ducks?
Yeah, the goalie.
Really?
The goalie was wearing that jersey.
Goldberg?
Yeah,
Goldberg,
Goldberg
yes.
shows up to the tryout.
oh
in
yeah,
it.
I remember that
Yeah.
now. Yeah,
I think it might even be a Lindros jersey at the time.
that's sick.
Which is
Might
random
be,
because
yeah.
like
yeah, right.
And it's just hockey tie probably.
yeah,
But
Yeah, and seeing Gritty rolled by on a hoverboard, and he had like 2 security guys behind him, just like play security guards. But
Gritty's the man.
Gritty has like his own setup at the arena where it's like sectioned off. Probably because there's so many kids that are looking for him there.
yeah.
And
Gritty's Chaos Corner.
yeah, Chaos Corner, that's what it's
Yeah.
called. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
we walked by during the game, and there's a whole, right outside of the Chaos Corner, there's an entire team store of just Gritty stuff in right behind the Chaos Corner. Nothing else, just Gritty. No players, only Gritty. It's awesome.
They do a lot of like fun little content pieces and like little things with him in between whistles too.
Yeah. Yeah, the Jumbotron hit they did with him holding up the signs,
Yes.
saying
yeah.
like what's cool about
I've-
St. Louis.
I've also just like seen like where he's like doing trick shots with like a Nerf football, basically. Like it's just he's great. He's great.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, and just the fact that it was in Philly, like, driving distance length, East Coast team. Zegers, they're a fun team to watch too. And yeah, overtime win. That was like the perfect night.
Yeah. Well, on to something else. New era, fall winter 2025.
Yeah,
Live now. Let's go.
let's go, boys.
Long time coming.
Yeah, that was a huge one.
Yeah.
That was how long we've been working on that?
I think we went for our initial designs in February, and that was just the hats. You were working on the apparel before that.
Yeah, that's
so,
right.
Like probably January. So
Mhm.
10 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 11 new hats, 5 apparel pieces, first hockey jersey New Era's ever made. We also have a pin, which is really sick. It goes on like any hat. Yeah, just overall, this is all true custom stuff from New Era. Pretty different than all the first stuff that we dropped. This stuff is just all insane details. Custom woven labels, stars on the snaps on the back. Just some of the materials, everything, the canvases that we're able to use are so dope. And yeah, to no surprise, 2 of the most popular selling items, the hockey mask balaclava and the dog ear fitted cap. Yeah. 2 grail pieces.
Just same thing as before, where we thought like stuff. I mean, not that they were thrown together, but more of like, oh, we'll see how these do, and
Yeah.
they end up being the best one. The first one in the first drop was the camo hat, because camo wasn't that popular at the time, and we just kind of put it together, and we were like, oh, this is kind of cool, and ends up being like the best seller out of that one too. So it's funny how it goes.
People still ask about that hat too. The real tree.
I know. We really need to get more of those.
Yeah.
Because the real tree's different than the camo hat that we have now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
know.
one that we have now is more like a BDU, like typical army hat.
Yeah. Derek, throw me one of those dog ears. I just want to show off the dog ear a little bit.
Oh, that was a bad throw.
Like, I don't know. I never had a dog ear before I had one of these. I remember my
Really?
dad used to have like a trapper hat. Yeah, but it had like fur up the front. But yeah, I've never had a dog ear like this. But yeah, you just saw you can wear it like pinned up on the top. But
They're
yeah, just,
fitted,
like-
so make
Yeah,
sure
they
you
are
know your
fitted.
size.
Yep. And then like, custom material on the inside with the fruit logos, again with the woven label, embossed tag, earth stars, chenille hit on the side, patch. This thing is just really dope in the work of art. It's so sick.
Elite.
Yeah, it is elite.
So many details in that.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the rotary shoot with that.
Yeah, we got to do one of those.
It's gonna look great out there.
Sick. It's so sick.
Fun campaign.
Yeah,
Ooh, good catch.
Nice.
yeah, fun campaign. Tage.
Yeah, Tage.
Tomer.
Yeah, that was unreal. Yeah, Tage, last year, I think we just saw him. He's like wearing a lot of stuff in the locker room.
Yeah.
And I remember last year, Benny dropped off a package to security and we just like put it in the stall. And he just started wearing all the stuff like post game and just thought it was really dope. Like, known he's been a really cool dude. And yeah, we reached out to him. When did we touch base with him? Over the summer?
I think it was over the summer.
I think, yeah. And we just started talking. He's really big into golf, really creative person. You wouldn't even know, but he's an incredible, artist, loves to draw, draws a lot on his iPad, sketches and everything. And I think one thing just led to another. And, I think we were just trying to figure out who would be a good model like we did last year with having Coletta at the first release. And, proposed to Tage and he was all about it. So he came out to Holiday, spent 5-6 hours out there with us. And yeah, he was perfect, man. He, that was so dope too. Just like sitting 5 feet away from him, just watching him just rip clappers on the left side. Just Benny was teeing him up, and yeah, the whole thing was just unreal to have him in all the merch and, you know, some of the stuff that he was saying to us about all the product and everything. And, yeah, just pretty unbelievable. And for him being the star of the team and, you know, what he's been able to accomplish here as a player has been unbelievable. So,
Yeah. Great get, too. So, shout out to you for that.
yeah, thanks, dude. Yeah, he's a great guy, too. And, yeah, excited to do more work with him, too. Like I said, he's super creative and excited to see, you know, what we got going with him next and everything to come, too.
I think over the years, too, we've worked with a lot of athletes that, I mean, everyone's been great to work with, but I think he was very open to a lot of things that, like, we were asking for on the shoot day. I mean, you know, we're trying to shoot cinematic stuff. We're also trying to shoot social content and then photos, too. And we have Derek trying to switch out the lighting with Denzel. Adam and I are trying to get set up for that next shot. You know, you're kind of all over the place, making sure, like, Tage is good, making sure we're good, making sure Derek's good. And then, like, you know, I think we did a really good job, everyone collectively, of just, like, making good use of that time that we had with him. You know, you said earlier, spent, like, 5-6 hours with him at Holiday. So it's, you know, it's not, and I know, Derek, you can talk on this probably more than any of us could when it comes to setting up lighting, especially in a ice rink.
Yeah.
And how you go about that. And, like, that takes time, right? So
Yeah.
I think we did a good job, everybody, of just making sure that we're getting use out of his time, but we're also getting the content we need so that, you know, we can utilize that to kind of push that campaign forward, and we don't just have, like, 1 or 2 big videos, and that's kind of it with him.
I mean, big shout out to Holiday Rinks for allowing us to always use their space for our bigger shoots like that. It's kind of home base, so we kind of have a really good lay of the land already and good rapport with, like, the staff, so we're able to get what we need pretty quickly. But yeah, definitely takes some time. We did the Chicago shoot there, and we did that pretty similar, but we did this one even more elevated. Took a little bit more setup, a little bit more preparation, less people, which was nice, but a lot more moving parts. I feel like it was a good one, but happy the way that everything came out, and yeah, we made a movie out there. So
Yeah, we sure did, man.
I think it's fun to, like, do those kinds of shoots at the rink too, because in the studio, like, we definitely have more time, but I think the rink only having the ice slot for a certain amount of time, like, really kind of holds us accountable to be like, okay, we got to get what we have to get done. Like, we have to make sure, you know, we don't fall behind. We got to make sure we get this shot here so that we have a window to work in the photos.
well, and then also too, a Tage's schedule too. I mean,
Yeah.
we've shot with him, and we haven't really been able to. He went right into season. It's just the way that it rolls, and, like, that was, like, we kind of got a perfect storm because the way that, you know, the merch was being made for us, like, we had to wait for it to come in, obviously, and it was getting close to season start, and luckily the window worked out. But yeah, that's another thing that we had to tackle too, is just managing a professional athlete schedule who's, like, just about to go into season when it's, like, truthfully their busiest time. So
Yeah, and we shot photo on the same day.
Yeah.
Which was insane, too.
Yeah.
So,
Do you have
yeah.
a favorite part?
Huh?
Do you have a favorite part of that day?
I think just having him there and, like, having all the boys be able to see everything with him, too. Like, all the content we got out of it, obviously probably number one. But, yeah, same thing, just experience. Just having him there, having him be able to see everything that we do up close, you know, being a part of the group, and giving him a chain was probably one of the coolest things. And just getting to know him a little bit, like how down to earth he really is and how much of a creative that he really is, like us too. Really dope. And yeah, just everything. The fact that it's a New Era collab, the fact that we're able to do everything as quickly as we do. There's a lot of things in there, I think, that just make it all go together.
Yeah, and I think it kind of helps too. He was just coming off media tour after, he came right from media tour, came to us. So, like, he was kind of prepped with some stuff that we had to do. I think even for the social piece, I remember when we were briefing him too, we were saying, like, yo, are you cool if we ask these questions? And he was like, wow, these are, like, I think he made a comment like, these are better than what they would normally ask me on, like, a media availability. So we were like, well, yeah, that's, you know, we're not going to ask you something silly. Like, we want you to feel comfortable like answering these questions. We don't want you to come in and feel like, oh, I got to give you the PR version of my answer.
Yeah. Yeah, he felt really comfortable, and I think it helped that we were super prepared on our end too, just from a scheduling standpoint of getting the shots that we needed to get, but also the prep work that we did ahead of time, like working with Warrior, getting these gloves made, getting the goalie pads, having all the models there, having all the product there, which was a struggle at first too, because we only had samples from New Era and those were only large and didn't know if they were going to fit him. So
He's a big guy.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you deal with, I think, you don't really know about until you get in the moment and, when you're trying to figure it out. But yeah, there's just so many moving parts throughout the whole thing that really make it work. And yeah, the way it came together was unbelievable. And yeah, hopefully we can get him in the studio soon too and get some lifestyle shots and keep out all the content with the New Era stuff rolling and, have that roll into more stuff too from there.
Yeah, he crushed it too.
Yeah.
He's a natural.
He
Talking
is.
on camera too, like he had some great answers. He loves chirping Benson too, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah.
I think that's so funny.
Seems to be everyone's
Yeah.
one. So
I think he's like the punching bag a little bit,
Yeah.
which I think he'd be a great get for us to be able to do some stuff a little bit. He's got a cool
Who,
background.
Benson?
With Carnival. Yeah.
Yeah.
He seems like just a funny dude.
Yeah.
And also shout out our other models that we were able to grab in studio too, Megan Chaka and Ray Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was sick to have them come out. And Ray's been a supporter of us going back to last season too. He's wore a few of our hats walking in the games and big hockey guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think he used to call games at Kentucky. So he's always been infused in the sport, and he's been in the shop once or twice now too, and wore some stuff on Hard Knocks. So yeah, he came out to the shoot, had everything there with him, and then having Megan Shika there too was huge too. Is she's awesome, and everything she's doing right now with the Sabres, super fashion oriented, everything that she does, and she had some really great things to say about the merch, and yeah, she's a great person too. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was nice to have those people involved. Like, again, you talk about, like, having Coletta there last year being the face, then we have Tage being the face, but then we have other, like, little sprinkles, like the Ray Davises, the Meg Chikas, and then we also have local models kind of into it. So it's cool to see it all kind of come together, and a lot of work goes into it from every point of it, from your side of it to New Era's side of it, making sure samples are done, things like that. But then also, like, you communicating with New Era and being like, hey, I need this color palette here, and so on and so forth. So, and then also too, just coordinating a crew to be there between our guys here and then the studio and everyone at Legacy House, from Adam to Denzel to Alex, Taylor, Derek, all of us. I mean, I know those guys aren't as familiar with hockey as our group is here, but I think they really enjoy coming in and seeing how the game really works. And I think it's a bit of a different atmosphere than like what a lot of the guys at the studio are used to shooting in. Like, they're coming in, having their dress warm, they're on the ice. It's cool. It's cool to mix both worlds.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, some of the BTS pics that Alex got were insane. Those are really really helpful when you need like still product imagery and just kind of like capturing the whole experience and the atmosphere of the entire day too, through the whole shoot. So
yeah, he low key kind of saved the day on the photo side, because we towards the end of that shoot, I remember we were kind of down to the wire on making sure we got every look that we needed to get with Tage. But I think he just, as we were shooting the video, he just kind of shot around, and I didn't even think he was gonna get as many photos as he did that looked like natural lookbook. I was kind of just expecting more of like behind the scenes photos, but they turned out unreal. So shout out to Alex for all that, and then Adam too for all the work he's put in on the video side of it. And those came together like those were, like you said, a movie.
yes,
And I know you guys talked a lot about this campaign, how the main hype video was going to look mainly, and you guys I think it was the Otani video you guys kind of wanted to reinvent in a way. So you guys did an unreal job putting your heads together and like trying to think a little bit more outside the box and showcase what hockey really needs. So, but yeah, where can people find the New Era collab?
neweracap.com/collections/DISHIN. Should have everything online there. And you can see everything, all the sizes, and from there. It's all also available in store at 160 Delaware, the New Era flagship store too.
Also, too, for our Canadian listeners and followers, I think they got to hit us up directly if they want to get stuff.
Yeah,
right?
hit us up directly. We can buy stuff from the store and get it shipped out to them. So I know that's a bummer for people that want to get stuff in Canada, and but yeah, we can help with that if people reach out to us. I'm we can go from there.
Get your holiday fits.
Let's go.
Yep.
A couple weeks left till Christmas.
That's right.
But yeah, to kind of cap it off here too, we'll kind of tease a little bit. So we've been doing a lot of work with Warrior. You mentioned that a little bit. They helped us out with a lot of custom stuff, so shout out to them. But yeah, a lot of exciting stuff coming in 2026 with Warrior Hockey. Matt and I got to go to Montreal last week to be involved in some content with them. That's going to be coming out, I think, in April. So super stoked to be a part of that and to see how that all came together. And Montreal, man, always calling out our name.
Yeah. What's that? Our third or fourth time? Fourth time for you?
Yeah, I think fourth for me. Yeah.
Yeah. What a beautiful city.
Yeah, unreal.
Yeah. And we drove to Toronto, took the train up. What'd you think of the train?
Train was cool. We rode backwards. My stomach was in a pretzel for like the first hour and a half. I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to like be cool about it, but I was like,
it's different.
my stomach was. Yeah, I was like.
Yeah, that was the first time I've ever sat backwards either. So I know it's like when you're on a roller coaster and you like go backwards for the first start to get going, but that for 5 hours.
Yeah, it was fun though. It kind of flew by. I thought it was gonna feel a lot longer.
Yeah,
but didn't feel too long.
Yeah, it's chill and get work done. Had a meal on there. It's easy. It's crazy how you can just walk on there. Honestly.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
There's like no security or anything.
Yeah, they just check.
This.
I mean,
like,
Amtrak's
literally.
the same way. I mean, they check your ticket after you've already started
Right.
moving.
Yeah, Nick goes.
And I'm like,
Nick goes to
what
the
if you
train.
don't actually have a ticket?
Right. Yeah. What did the lady say? He
Oh,
said-
when she came up to check our tickets.
Yeah, because we've already been going for like 15 minutes, and you're like, "Oh yeah, what if I didn't have a ticket?"
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she like came up to us, like scanned Matt ticket, and she's like, "You have a ticket?" I'm like, "What if I don't have one?" She's like, "Well, then I'm gonna have to do something about that."
Oh,
I'm
she
like,
said, "Well, you can get off on the next stop."
"Oh yeah, that's what she said." Yeah.
You can
They
get off
probably
in
either make
Oshawa.
you just like, either get off or make you pay for one right on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, she did say you could pay for one on the spot. Can you imagine going on an airplane doing that? Like that would be insane.
That would be wild.
First come, first serve for your flight to Boston.
Yeah, no, the train was sweet though, and Montreal, unreal. I wish we could talk a little bit more about that trip, but we will on a later episode.
Yeah.
More to come with that.
Yeah. And again, shout out to Warrior. We've been doing a lot with them lately. They sent us the Warriors going through. They just had their 20th anniversary. So they sent us a time capsule, which was super sick. Like all the equipment that we had in there. You know, we were able to do SkateSkins. We did the custom sweaters for them too that they sent out all their influencers bought. And all the product they made for us for the New Era campaign with like the heritage gloves in your backdrop and the sticks and the goalie pads.
The beautiful
in our set
goalie
here.
pads in the center.
Yeah, and the goalie pads over there. We've been fortunate enough to do a lot of work with them, and I wish we could talk about this shoot more, but it's a really it was one of the biggest projects we've been on set for, I think, just to be able to experience the whole thing. And yeah, you would have loved it, Derek. I wish you would have been there too. It was really cool.
I'm sure we'll see more in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's just say Matt has like another like 2 or 3 things that he can add to his resume going into 2026. We'll put it that way.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Like actually, like in like.
Yeah, it was different. Outside my comfort zone for sure.
Yeah.
It was fun though. Really fun. Quick trip. We were there 2 days.
Yeah. It was a
Yeah.
quick 2 days. We were on set till 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
more. Well, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, going to the Canadiens game too. That was just unbelievable. Going to Old Montreal, like all the shops and everything. I'm sure we can talk about this a little bit more when we talk through all of our Warrior stuff. But that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, more to come with that. So stay tuned. But yeah, I guess to kind of cap it off too. One last thing I wanted to mention here. Big year ahead. A lot of exciting things coming right at the start of the year too.
Yes.
Another thing we can't talk about just yet, but wanted to throw a feeler out there a little bit. How you feeling about that?
Yeah, feeling good about that. You know, we should call this episode Untitled because we can't talk about anything yet.
We're gonna come on here and we're gonna talk about things that we can't talk about, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we were overdue for an episode though.
No.
So I think just a lot of people have been asking when's the next episode coming out. So
I
a lot of
New Era SkateSkins is a big thing to touch
Yeah.
on. But
Yeah.
yes, lots of projects coming up that can't talk about, but will be further deep dove into in further podcast episodes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe the most anticipated project thus far. Put it that way.
Yeah. Every project seems to be the most anticipated. But I think the thing is, it's just the bar just keeps getting higher and higher. And like this, like there's the collabs, the like the people you work with, everything just keeps getting higher and higher and higher and higher. Like it keeps leveling up. So
Yeah. It's been fun, man. Got to keep it rolling.
yeah, hell yeah.
2026 gonna be a fun one.
2026, let's rock. Am I missing anything else?
NU project.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about that real
Oh
quick?
yeah, the Niagara project was really sick. Working with Phil Rhodes, their hockey ops manager, great guy. Really fun to be able to work with them. We partnered with them in Oshai Children's Hospital. Same type of thing that we did with the Flyers is all these kids got to design all their artwork on the skates. Some of these kids drew like some incredible Eagle logos that we showcased on the skates and for the SkateSkins project, and they played the U.S. National Development Team. So yeah, going out to that, and they wore all the skins in game. Both teams, the refs had them on. We did some really cool rally towels for the event too that all the kids got to have. So yeah, that was dope. That was before the Flyers project. So that was like really our first chance to see like kid designed artwork on ice, and yeah, it was really fun being there for all that. So yeah, thank you again to Phil and Niagara for allowing us to be a part of that, and I'm sure we'll be doing more with them for years to come. And got to go to Oshai last couple days ago, and we made a custom frame for them with the skins in there, with the rally towel, and a cool picture of both the guys wearing them on the ice. So yeah, that was really cool. And anytime we can partner with a local organization like that is pretty special. So yeah, that was sweet.
What was it like putting the kids' graphics on the skins? Transferring like the actual drawing to the skin. Like what was that?
Yeah,
process?
it was tough. A lot of those kids, they drew them in like crayon or color pencil, so you're trying to like get that on the artwork, and like making the white skins is usually like the most difficult pairs that we have trouble with. So it was a learning process for sure, but I think it helped us do the Flyers ones for sure because they were really similar, and that was like a little trial and error that we had. But yeah, that was awesome. And whenever kids can like design like that on skins, it's always my favorite because like you have the colors, and these kids like I think there were like 6 or 7 cats on there, a couple dogs, a couple rainbows.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, some of these kids, they let their imagination run wild. It was fun to see.
They looked great. They
Yeah.
looked great in photos, in person. Probably
Yeah,
one of
it's
the
cool.
coolest between the NU stuff and the Flyer stuff. Probably the coolest skins.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite that I've seen.
Yeah, it was fun. It was
I
really
liked the
cool.
Youngstown Phantom ones too a couple years ago.
Yeah, those were dope
Those
too.
were gas.
Yep, USHL. Yeah, those are fun. That was a cool outdoor game in Cleveland.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we got this one going.
Yeah, let's go.
Get it out soon. This is the new setup too, so very exciting. Great set design here by Maddie here.
Let's go.
Anyone
Oh,
wants
boy,
to send us something cool for the backdrop, go for it.
I'm sure. Yeah, we're gonna look back on this someday and like look and see how much it's come together.
Yeah.
Not that it looks bare, but we're gonna have a lot of stuff in here. I think pretty soon.
We kept it simple so that we can add to it.
Yeah.
So,
I need like a little bear brick collectible smiley guy right here.
Yeah.
wow,
That'd be sick.
collab.
Yeah.
Collab, yeah. 2026. But yeah, episode 32.
Rob Ray.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Let's go.
That was a good ending.